Somebody's got to be.
Yeah. All right, we got this draft kicking off here. What were the bands? The first band, it was Deadlift into Midas into Behemoth into Salamon. So, oh, how about this so far, though? Magnus into Sandwraith, Lodestone into Thunderbringer. Okay, well, I think
Our
they're going for
buttons.
global.
Okay, we need Vindicator. Uh,
Deadlift, maybe? Well, that doesn't really make sense now. Bombardier,
uh
Bombardier. Any Bombardier?
oh yeah, Bomb,
And
Vindy.
Flux? How
Yeah,
would that work?
Flux, yeah.
Those
Oh, there's really
lanes
no
don't make
AoE
sense.
synergy there, but it's a global, so we'll count
Yeah.
it.
What other global would there be? I'm trying to look now, and it's not
Ah,
really.
too bad they made Artesia's ulti not global anymore.
Oh, yeah, good
That
point.
used to be global, which was pretty fun.
Artesia back.
Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
why they. Yeah, it should be global. That was so cool.
yeah, that was fun. Have you played the new Artesia a lot, or not really?
I actually tried it a couple times in the support role, and actually I like the what's it called? Healing mode, where it's like the green
Yeah,
wisps, because the cooldown actually I think goes to half, and the heal seems pretty nice, but I'm not too sure how I feel about the hero or like where the hero's at, whether it's like strong, not strong,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I played him a little bit when he first came in, when the change first happened. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I liked it in Mid Wars. I liked it in Mid Wars a lot, but
Yeah, that'd probably be fun.
yeah, Force of Kaldemar, it was the heal could be a little annoying to lane at times, and that I found annoying. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if any possibilities there. But yeah, I don't see it competitive, unfortunately. It's one of those just kind of just fun TMM heroes
Yeah,
like
it's
he's
kind
always
of cool
been.
how when you use the Dance of Death that I think the missiles like go through creeps and stuff, and they give clear vision or well no they always give the missiles always give clear vision, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of cool how that works when you're
Oh yeah,
spinning.
when you're spinning, then it can go through the creeps to hit heroes easier. Yeah.
I think they travel twice as fast or something like that through creeps, twice the speed.
Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
God.
they look really cool. They're just like
Um, look at that
okay.
Vindicator band. That's funny. So, almost like they're expecting it. Grinix is the third pick, by the way, for man. So not an AOE or global presence here necessarily, but he is good in the hands of different guys. So we'll take that.
Yeah, and what we're gonna see this game is that Grinex is gonna go invis. He's gonna find out the hero that they wanna take down, and then as soon as he finds and initiates on that hero, then our buttons are gonna come out from both Sandwraith and TB, or just one, depending on how much damage they need.
Yeah.
So that is a combo that actually we've seen Fresh do before, and the last time I think I remember seeing it, they ran it really well. So we'll be looking to see how
Yeah.
they do with that.
No,
It
it's.
is a lot of signature heroes picked up so far, so.
I mean, yeah, on a serious note, like Thunderbringer and Santa Wraith alone, yeah, exactly as you're pointing out, like you get a hero like a Grinix or like a Tundra, you get that great scouting initial hero. It is very powerful as far as the combination goes. Now, if they continue this global presence trend, then maybe they are kind of just having fun with this, but which is fine, obviously too. But yeah, no, maybe this is a little bit of we want to show that this could work too, kind of deal. But a global presence hero we were forgetting is the great Sir Bensington.
Ah, with Staff of the Master,
Yeah,
well, yeah, almost global,
I mean,
kind of
even without a staff, it
5,000 range.
kind of a
The
lot.
Moira with the Femoral Forge is kind of almost global.
Yeah, Moira wouldn't be bad here, honestly. Seeing as
That
how
would fit the concept of
it would, yeah.
ganking
Oh,
and catching people off guard.
jeez, Empath is good
The
too.
path could be global with Sandray.
Yep, yes, she can. So they need a mid. No, they got Thunder, so they need a jungler.
Jungler or second support. Well, it'll probably be a jungler since they are running a Thunderbringer.
Man, I want these new heroes to come. Like, I want Electrician to come into play again. There's a couple heroes that are out right now of tournament rules.
Is he pickable at the moment?
No, he
Okay, I
definitely
didn't
is
think
not.
so. Okay.
Not sure about others. Yeah, I want to see what the deal with that is because it feels like it's been a while here. those guys, especially with the new tournament starting and everything. So, anywho, anywho. So they got a lot of time here, so they may think about this one, or maybe they'll just have a good idea. They right-click Devourer for a while. Malika was a final pick over here for Reason. I mean, look at Reason's lineup. This is a very, very solid, solo core lineup, really, on their side.
Yeah, and they're going to be running the dual support, so they're going to look to come out ahead in the laning phase. Probably going to see either a Mag Pyro or a Mag NG mid. Actually, they could do a tri-lane if they wanted to with those three heroes with Pyro, and then have a solo load and a solo Malikan. But Grinex, I think, would do quite well in a 1v1 scenario, so they might want to babysit Malikan in this game. We'll have to see how they choose to lane. They could try lane, or they could do two dual lanes with their setup.
You know what? Since we're paused here, I'm gonna restart because I swear I don't know what it is, but sometimes when a game ends, there's this like water noise that I just.
I think I've heard you mention that on other casts.
Yeah, it's really annoying. So let me just restart here real quick. You know what? It actually just hit me because it's happened several times, and I thought it might have been a Riptide, but we obviously didn't have Riptide in that game, and we don't see him a lot. But I think it actually might be the alternate skin for Behemoth, that Surfer skin. Because I know several people, like, obviously Behemoth has seen a lot, and a lot of people may use that one too. And I knew that was in that game, so I think I'm figuring it out.
If I ever play Behemoth again in competitive, I'm never playing that skin, because that's the skin that I bonked ground against Syncon. So.
Oh, gosh.
So I have bad memories using that skin.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Skin leaving a water noise.
I think Oscar bonked ground at least once today, so I'll call him out while I'm at it.
He, did he? Yeah, he might have, yeah. I can't remember that, actually.
And even though we're obviously in a serious mindset when we're playing competitive games, we can't help but laugh when that stuff happens. Of course. So we had some fun with it, of course. But.
All right. So how about that final pick, Wild Soul? By the way, it seems like that almost was like out of left field. Like that was kind of not expecting that, basically, with the Wild Soul. At least I wasn't. So.
Yeah, actually surprised that that was available all the way till the last pick. It's a very powerful hero, and I think I mentioned it last game with the Solstice, how Sandwraith isn't really a hero that transitions into the jungle to farm. He kind of just sits on lanes, and then when he needs to, he TPs in with the Mirage. And obviously Wild Soul is a hero that loves to take stacks and just absorb a lot of farm. So in this game, with the lineup they have, he will be able to take up as much space as he wants to, and then skyrocket his farm. So it's a good secondary carry to have with the Sandwraith, and if both the Wild Soul and the Sandwraith get uncontested farm, that will be very scary for Reason Gaming.
Yeah, of course, and that's probably not a game you're in a spot to win if that's the case. So. Got to make sure to address at least one of them. And you see off the bat, 4-man roam. This is a very deadly level 1 killing team here on Reason. So understandable that Mint's completely spreading out, avoiding it at all costs here. And they're going to do that successfully, it looks like. So won't be any kills for Reason, but they'll block some camps here. Try to make it a little more difficult on Wild Soul, perhaps. Actually, I don't know if that Ward of Rev, does that actually block that camp? I guess it should.
I believe it does.
Okay.
I think if he was to place it just a little bit higher, then it would not block.
Yeah, it's unfortunate about that, though, because it is just out of range of the Ward's side over here. So,
that's a good point.
Wanted to block it, but, yeah, they do not counter Ward as a result.
And that ward should be spotted by Bunny Lover's ward, so they will probably know where this pull camp is blocked. And then he'll look to D. He does have a Rev Ward on him, so once it's safe, he'll probably unblock that.
All right, we'll see different guy here, or not different, Denver Pro, excuse me, here on Wild Soul is heading back now. His bear is in that jungle, but as you pointed out, probably should see that. You see the supports blocking the camps themselves. So yeah, he's only going to have the one camp here, at least off the bat, and that's not the ideal camp, but take what he can get kind of deal, I'm sure. It's Empath and NG going at it, but Wild Soul actually figures not even worth it. Just going to go into his own jungle, of course, or the Legion jungle, that is, and farm down there instead. So that's where it came from.
Oh, he just placed a Ward of Sight on top of Bunnies, which actually is the opposite side in range of the Ward of Rev. So now they're gonna counter ward the other Ward of Sight.
Oh yeah, it is.
And Bunny's
Wow.
gonna go do that right now. So that is just super unfortunate. Getting both of the Wards of Sight countered.
Next level plays by Bunny over there, really. Totally expected that. So good heads up by him. No, just happened to be coincidence and works out pretty well for him. So good job there. You do see Grinix again in the hands of a different guy here. Always a fun hero player combination to see. And usually does it pretty well. I don't see why it'd be any different here, especially in a 1 versus 1 against a melee against Malikan. Safe to say that Grinix should do very well here in this lane, or?
I think he'll do pretty well, at least in the early few levels, because Malikan's damage output isn't that high in the beginning. But once Malikan picks up a couple of levels, then the sword throw will do a lot more damage. His Enchanted Flames will heal him more, as well as do more damage. So his sustainability at the moment isn't the greatest. And actually, they both pick up Iron Shields. That's pretty standard, I'd say, for Grinix, but a little bit different for Malikan.
Yeah. That it just doesn't seem like that's really doing a whole lot for him. So, I mean, armor is nice, but
Yeah. And Malikan, a hero that usually has superior damage, auto attack damage to his lane opponent, actually has less damage than Grinix, because he has picked up that Iron Shield, which gives 8 agility, which is a lot of agility to have at 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I know. Different mentioned that actually. He loved the buff to the Iron Shield that I got. As small as it may seem, the +2 agility, it's so big though at the same time.
Yeah, and this is the part of the game where you really feel that Iron Shield, because not only is it giving him agility, but it's giving him damage. So it's going to help him last hit, give him a little bit more attack speed, and it's really hard to trade auto attacks with an agility hero that has Iron Shield early on.
Well, Rainy here, and the Malikan gonna have to deal with that. See, he's dropping a half-life, but as you mentioned, he does have that heal from the enchant or the life essence, and has a health potion as well. Worst case. The other thing too, I mean, Wild Soul in the jungle, but obviously Wild Soul is going for it. There's a Shadow Step. Is it enough? It is enough. He needs to be coming out to die, though. He will. So at least he gets the turn kill, but Bloodlust advantage for different guy there.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he did the math.
Yeah. That sword throw, though, I mean, that was a good reaction on Malikan's part. Like, a lot of people may have figured, like, panic and try to sword throw away, if anything, but he figured, you know what, I'm taking you with me kind of deal. And he did, so definitely credit there to Malikan, too.
Yeah, so although he did get bloodlusted, I think he only lost the exchange by about 100 gold or so. Got 100 more for the kill, but obviously the bloodlust gives 200 bonus, so not super bad exchange, but yeah, that'll give Grinix his boots now. And Malikan actually goes to the jungle to do the pull camp, so Grinix going to take a commanding lead here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Wild Soul's making his way back over. Obviously, he's not over there. He's just going to do the camp here in the middle instead. But as I was saying earlier, I mean, Wild Soul not the scariest as far as coming into gank necessarily, maybe until level 5 at least. Or the bear will get that swipe. And that's where things are a little bit more deadly from him. It is level 5, right? I'm not wrong on that?
Yeah, level 5, level 3 bear, you get the swipe ability,
right,
which he has just now.
Remember the entangling days?
I miss the entangling
I
days.
know.
RNG, man. That's
fun.
where it's at.
It is fun to cast out of the RNG stuff, yeah. Yeah, no, it's
You
just
gotta yell
that.
at your bear, root him, root him.
Yeah.
And then when he doesn't root, stupid bear's broken.
Stupid. Go kill him. Suicide him to Condor.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Yeah. Bottle on the Suicide Grinix here. Obviously, that's really big, having a lot of that regen. God, this Malikan skin, by the way, is it bugged for you too? Where he's like...
Yeah, I actually, when we were paused and you reconnected, I actually looked at it in the well, and he wasn't missing the body, which
well,
I know you point
so
out.
it's when he doesn't actually... Speaking of him right here, he's dealing with Grinix. He is going to start throwing. We'll scare him off at least. Has that health push. There we go. But yeah, I've noticed, so it's when he turns off either of his enchantments is actually when it goes like that. So if he doesn't have an enchanted thing on, then he'll be like this. So I'm going to bring that up. Hopefully get that fixed. This looks fun.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't have a sword buff, so
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
Oh, middle lane, Thunderbringer. He's going to get comboed here. Is it enough for the kill? Still early levels, only level 3 Pyromancer. It is enough, though. Thunderbringer falls. Yeah, we haven't talked too much about him here in middle, but Sasuke's been having a lot of trouble. I mean, it is a Magnus Pyromancer, but now he has a death on top of that.
Yeah, Thunderbringer, no escape, double stun, a lot of burst from the Pyromancer, even early on. The Magnus had boots and Thunderbringer didn't, so even if the spells weren't enough, they would have just walked him down with the Magnus. Top lane, stun comes out from Lodestone into the keg.
And boom,
That's smash
dead.
enough.
Archie Tiger trying to run now. He will be successful. In fact, Probusk, he is fine. Rocket Drill not off cooldown, just a little bit too long. Oh, middle lane, Thunderbringer again. This is a deadly combination.
Looks like Eruption was used there.
Yeah.
So that's another good kill for Magnus. Almost 400 gold per minute. And actually, Probusk in the 2v2 lane top's actually doing quite well, 26 and 2. Lodestone doing really well though, 34 and 3.
Yeah.
So actually both farmers getting a lot of CS.
Oh, Sandray bought him, but the ultimate from Malikan, it actually prevents him from dying, and they are going to run away, but good use there by Malikan. Ulti and escape the kill chance, and that's pretty bad. I mean, Sandwraith is now down here. He's doesn't have a TP on him, so he's going to waste a little bit of time now. He's trying to make that kill happen, so which is, I mean, it's usually good for a Sandwraith to do that, of course, but when you don't get the kill, that's where it kind of stings. That's a bit of time used to not get anything out of it. He's actually going to stay bottom, in fact, for the time being. And just farm down here. He does have a homecoming stone, but not going to look to use it. At least just.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Lodestone pick off this empath top, just channel up his Shatterstorm and go right in. Since Sandwraith has left.
Yeah.
And he is farming the bottom lane, so they do have vision of him not coming back up here.
He's not going for it. Yeah, no, I definitely think he could get the kill. I mean, what could empaths do, right? So
I guess he either feels that he doesn't want to use Shatterstorm on empath and wait till Sandwraith comes back, or that he maybe he just isn't confident in landing the Rocket Drill because empath was playing pretty passively. So.
Yeah.
He TP's bottom, and this is the target that he does want.
Yeah, this might be why too. Exactly.
If he goes for the Archer here, I think he will channel the Shatterstorm.
There you go. You were right. There's the jump. It's an easy kill. It's like the Shatterstorm wasn't even necessary. And he goes down. Grinix is coming in. He's going to look to get some revenge here. He could do a lot of damage. There's the Illusory Assault. All the combo of the abilities. And it's not enough, though. Ultimate 4 for Malikan is a lot of armor now, but it's still enough to get the kill from different guys. So he gets the one. He is not going to get a second. So at least he gets revenge on the opposite carry. So really, again, not too bad overall, I guess you could say, but still reason maybe a slight advantage there. Killing Sandwraith beforehand. Meanwhile, by the way, Thunderbringer died yet again, so Sasuke's struggles really do continue. He's right now kind of not being too useful, unfortunately, of a hero here being Thunderbringer. I mean, he is going to be level 6 soon at least, so that'll be, again, that's where that synergy kicks in.
Yeah.
The global, but...
So although Thunderbringer's having a very bad time, Wild Soul's having a pretty solid time. He is level 9 now, highest level in the game, and top farmer on his team, just a little bit under the Magnus at 390. So he's doing pretty well. Gonna be interested to see what item build he goes for this game. Uh,
On who?
yeah, on Wild
On
Soul.
Wild Soul? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna want to build more of early game items because Legion's lineup really screams that they want to be fighting a lot early on, especially once they pick up Portal Key on Magnus. So he'll probably look to go the Abyssal Skull. Bottom lane, Pyromancer gets
Yeah.
picked off.
That's no surprise there.
That's just food for
Yep.
level 9 Grinex. But yeah, I don't think we'll see like an Alk Bones or anything super greedy by Wild Soul this game, just because of the aggressive makeup of Legion's lineup, and also Magnus getting good farm.
Yeah, I think the Abyssal Skull, yeah. I like the idea of the auras, especially for Wild Soul, but yeah.
Yeah, he will want to bulk up a lot, maybe get an early Shrunken Head this game, because there's a lot of AoE crowd control between Magnus and G Lowstone Pyro. Another kill happens,
Yeah.
Malakin this time.
That's a big
Both
one.
ultimates being used by Thunderbringer and Sandwraith.
That's that
And
synergy, though, with
like Grinex found
scouting them. Yeah, it's all happened pretty much the whole way. He rift stalked in, and sure enough, found Malakin about 3/4 life farm in the jungle. That's exactly why they picked the lineup that they did. Now, obviously, the downside of it is there's a little bit of downtime here. They can't just continually rinse and repeat that. Thunderbringer, meanwhile, middle lane again is going to fall. Grinex, oh, I feel like he could have got a free kill there, but oh, man, he actually dodges a Pyromancer stun, but he's going to take a Lava Surge, and now Grinex is in a lot of trouble. Riftstock, though, will save the day, so yeah, he had to play a little safe there. I mean, couldn't finish the kill, but yeah, when those ultimates aren't up, I mean, he could still get kills for sure. But yeah, if they are up, then it's an absolutely guaranteed kill.
Yep.
Pretty much, so. He's being enough of a distraction, really, is the ultimate point. Buy time for Wild Soul, buy time for Sandwraith to get more and more farm.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job. Already got 3 kills and 1 assist. Magnus did pick up his portal key, although he did just use the eruption middle for the Thunderbringer kill. Actually, I'm unfortunate there, missed deny. Catapult doing too much damage for Thunderbringer. But yeah, it doesn't have the eruption just yet for another 75 seconds, but does have the portal key.
Yeah.
11.5 minutes in, so that's a good pickup. And hopefully they will use that to buy Malik in some space because he is really suffering so far, only sitting on 280. Actually, Sandwraith only 280 himself, so he's actually kind of slowed down himself.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen several times. Obviously, they helped kill the Malakin there in the jungle, but several times it's come up short with using the ultimate, and then just in general up here, he hasn't been able to have the free farm, and whether it's because, I mean, he's been at bottom a bit, too. He was just bottom again here, farming a little bit while he waited to go back to the top lane. So, oh, they're trying to go for the kill to Malakin. There's that combo. Grinex will instead jump for Engineer, get that guarantee kill, as Malakin is going to survive, though, as a result, but all these TPs coming in. So that was really all that used just for an engine kill, and now actually Sandwraith is in trouble. Shatterstorm is going to hit. It does hit. And Sandwraith very likely dead. He is, and that means Empath is very likely dead as well. But Grinex, no, he's saving the day in the background. He gets a pick onto Pyromancer, but now he is perhaps in a little bit of trouble. Wild Soul running in is level 11, so pretty damn scary. Lodestone does fall to him. They were able to successfully pick off Grinex, however. So a lot of back and forth here. Malakin is not done just yet. Thunderbringer trying to get close enough, maybe speed the bear? Yeah, should have speed the bear up, get close enough for a kill. Oh, the swipe, though, just out of range. And Malakin sword throws away. Good idea right there, but execution just not 100%. And now Thunderbringer actually is in a lot of trouble. He is going to blast the lightning himself, hope to run away using that new Energize of his, but okay, it actually is going to be enough, so nice little change with Thunderbringer there coming into play.
Yeah, no more man on Magnus, so they couldn't pursue him. So he just zooms on out of there.
Yeah.
It's a heads-up play. Yeah, that was really... Oh, Pyromancer.
Huh.
Gonna get caught out.
And then Grinex.
I wonder if they saw him ward. Because that is why he did die there. Getting that ward up in the middle lane. Maybe TB will blast? There it is, yep. That is just so annoying to go up against. Such an annoying tool. I'm being told that there's lag on the stream side.
I noticed. I saw that in chat blowing up as well. There was a little bit
Okay.
of frame drops there apparently for a little bit, but it's good now, so it should be fine. Yeah, I think it was just a little bit of a hiccup. Appreciate it though.
Bottom lane.
Definitely like the updates there. Bottom lane, Malakin ulti form, and he is going to be able to get out with the sword throw. Nice job right there. Meanwhile, Engineer actually comboing Wild Soul, gets in half life with that energy field of his, but not enough to secure the kill. Pyromancer couldn't get there in time. So Wild Soul survives, but again, so does Malakin. And in the meantime, Magnus and Lodestone push out the top lane. So good by them. As Magnus is probably going again for the Nullstone here.
Nullstone, yeah. And Lodestone is just about to pick up a portal key. It's really close.
Yeah.
Then they'll have 2 portal keys to work with. Wild Soul goes for Firebrand, Mighty Blade, so either Frostburn or Shrunken Head, most likely.
Okay, so
So he doesn't finish the Abyssal Skull, which isn't the biggest deal, since there's a lot of magical damage that's more threatening at the moment. So I think he might be just going straight into a Shrunken Head with that Firebrand, which would make a lot of sense. And not choosing to invest another about 1,500 to finish the Abyssal. I think that makes sense, actually.
yeah.
Invis rune onto Lodestone, and he has a portal key flying out to him now.
Ooh, good combo to have there. He's not level 11. Oh, double damage even spawns right here. He did see that, so yeah, he's going to use the Invis, probably bottle. Yeah, he can, so there you go. Bottles up the double damage. Again, though, he is level 10. Oh, man.
They want the Wild Soul or the Sandwraith.
Yeah.
Sandwraith to slow down the sword, or Wild Soul just because he has a very high bounty at the moment.
Now, he could get a solo kill on Sandwraith, I think. I don't know about Wild Soul, though. Yeah, Sandwraith is definitely the better target here in this case.
Yep. He needs to go into trees to channel up. Yep, so he's going to look to channel that up.
We use it, pop the double.
Oh.
Oh, no, he just got seen. Thunderbringer, meanwhile, because they're trying to kill the bottom lane. That wasn't even a scout. That was simply happened to be coincidence. Now, Grinix is trying to run away here. Obviously, Lowstone did port in. Sandwraith ultimate. Oh, my God, he does port. I thought it was just going to be a scare, if anything. He did kill Engineer, I guess, but now he's in a dangerous spot right here. Malakin ulti. Malakin tried to ulti to Fury, was actually out of range. Malakin is now in trouble. He's going to go down, actually. Sandwraith helps to kill him. He's still holding his ground with Grinix here, but the Lava Surge doing it, and now the Shadow Storm to finish off Grinix to top it all off. So a couple of big kills there in the end. Pyromancer lives to the big burst from Thunderbringer. Now Thunderbringer's in trouble as he gets caught a little bit too close. Blazing Strike, yep, secures the kill. And Empath trying to save Thunderbringer is now going to fall himself most likely. As there you go, a hat trick for Time to Die on the Lodestone. What was looking to be unfortunate for him ends up working pretty well, actually.
Yeah. Funny how that happened, but that was another really good team fight from Reason. And that's going to slow Sandwraith's sword even further.
Yeah.
Wild Soul did get a tower in the top lane. So a little small victory there for Fresh.
Yeah, 18 minutes in now. The Golden Experience, it's actually continued to be fairly even overall, really. I've constantly looked back up at that, and yeah, it's kind of been that case. It's definitely no clear advantage here by any means. Coming out on either side. Again, the Sandwraith getting very close to that sort of the high now, but still a little bit off. You got the, it looks like it is going to be a Shrunken on Wild Soul. It's that Warhammer there. And I mentioned the Nullstone on Magnus. Going to be pretty important as well, actually.
Yep, almost has that Nullstone, so he'll be able to block at least one ultimate.
You know, does it actually block Grinix's ultimate? I don't know how that works. I think it would
I think
because
I think it does.
Yeah, it's like that global idea, just not global. How single targets.
Yeah, because I think it's technically considered a targeting spell, even because it. Yeah, I think it should.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Grinix, sorry guy, he gets picked off as he did get the kill on a Pyromancer right before that, but Reason Gaming was very quick to respond. And they catch him, so not the exchange even you're looking for.
No,
Good there.
and I think Mirage was used as well, but he didn't port in. Um, Obviously, would have been very dangerous for him to port in there.
Yeah.
They did get the kill they were going for, but unfortunately, obviously, not a favorable trade for them.
You got, okay, there's Lifesteal now, Malikan. So yeah, he did go the Insanitarius first. Is going to get that Whispering Helm next, of course.
Thunderbringer mid lane.
Middle lane, yeah. Thunderbringer, man. It's like, I mean, it is such a deadly team for Thunderbringer, especially. They have so much lockdown.
Yeah, it's hard when you're up against so many stuns. And you are a very squishy target as well.
Yeah, no escape, really. I mean, other than, I guess technically kind of a little bit of an escape with the Blast of Lightning, but not your ideal escape tool for all this, so.
No. So Mag has his finished Null. Wild Soul has his finished Shrunken Head. Sandwraith just picked up his Sword of the High, and speak of Sandwraith, he gets taken down with the Eruption.
Meanwhile, down here, they get the kill on Engineer, but Malikan's holding his ground. He pops the ultimate again, and yes, he gets the kill on a Grinix. Now Wildsoul trying to chase him down. Pyromancer is here, and here's Lowstone as well. Wildsoul's actually the one all of a sudden in trouble. Thunderbird ultimate actually is going to help secure a kill on Malikan, and by trouble, I mean he's just fine because he's got that Shrunken Head, and he's going to be able to pop it and walk it off right here, or will he? Magnus hits the stun. Lowstone able to come in as a result, and there's the follow-up Pyromancer. Again, the stun lockdown is just so much of it here coming out for Reason Gaming, and now Empath running. I don't think she's going to get too far in the end. She's trying to juke and jive right here, but you see the one-hit smash that eventually gets the kill. So the execution, the chase there from Reason, definitely for the better. Good sequence of events.
Mirage. Who is he going for?
Where is he going? Oh, down here, Magnus. But no. Oh, no. And now Probusk in trouble. The stun misses, though. That was a big miss. Oh, and even the energy field. Jeez. Really trying to get this kill. Now having to run away. Grinix in pursuit. It's not going to catch, though, as they did find Labyrinth. Okay, wow.
I was just about to say he should have went for Pyro because they had the Ward of Sight on Pyro and he was completely alone in the river. But he does get Magnus, which is definitely a better kill. So was a tougher kill, but did get him. So only needs 300 now for his Mach, which is not too bad.
Yeah,
definitely not the same Sandwraith performance we saw last game.
Oh no.
So yeah, you can definitely tell the difference when Sandwraith is pressured a lot compared to when he gets free farm. He just absolutely takes over the game when he's uncontested. But yeah, still doesn't have the Mach. Well, actually, just picked it up at about 22 minutes. At this point in the game, last game, he had a Resto Stone.
Oh, Sandwraith, he is going to manage to escape out if you're initially. He was even dusted right here. He avoided the Shatter Storm and everything, and they know where he is. As there's the Keg Stun, the mine, everything going to be used, and yes, they will secure it in the end. So now he did get the Mock of Brilliance again just before that, so at least that is a positive for him and Mint right there. And meanwhile, they are killing Kongor. Wild Soul is going to get the token here, so even losing their carry and Sandwraith there, not too bad overall. So there's the pickup of the Token of Life. Now, again, will they be able to make a play with it is the question. Sure, they're going to try here. God, Wild Soul, he really is farmed, isn't he? Level 17, as well as 470 gold per minute here. So, yeah, Sandwraith may not be doing as well as you would hope for like the last game, but Wild Soul's definitely made up for all that, really.
Yeah, the hero farms incredibly fast. I think when we played it yesterday, I was like several levels above everyone, but we still ended up losing that game. The hero just farms incredibly fast, and yeah, it's a really strong hero in my opinion.
Got the middle tower push here. Magnus is acting like he's by himself. Obviously, that's not the case. They are going to come in and eventually just kill it off. There we go. Split push happening in the meantime from mid, though. So they get the bottom push down here. Magnus kind of going really aggressive here in the middle. Must be really careful there. Labyrinth getting low, actually. A lot of damage. Thunderbringer, man. Do not underestimate his potential. bursted down Magnus there.
Yeah, he just got a little bit too overconfident. I think the nullstone was removed with the chain lightning, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways to remove the nullstone besides the R buttons from Thunderbringer and Sandwraith, so you have to be pretty cautious even though you do have that nullstone, which makes you feel safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where, like, again, I still think it's good to have, but that's where you could make the argument. It's like, maybe it isn't as good as, at the same time, making it out to be because of that reason there. It could be canceled easily, basically, the chain lightning, especially, as you mentioned.
Right.
So Wild Soul, he is going to be fine. He ran through the energy field. They did a good job of taking out Empath right there. But Wild Soul making the escape, and yeah, he's going to be good. A lot of wards around here. By the Hellborn team, I guess that's for Conga earlier. Definitely
Yeah, that's traditional bunny lover. Striders, mana battery, buys a lot of wards. I don't know how many times I thought I could run through cliffs as a stealth hunter parasite, and then I just walk through rev wards playing against Fresh. And then I'm like, oh yeah, bunny lover, always throwing out rev wards everywhere.
Yep.
Yep, that's just his support style.
Yeah. Hey, it works.
It killed me, so it definitely worked.
Yeah, there you go. Mission accomplished. So, Thunderbringer, he has a glowstone. I wonder, that could
Does that
make
build
so
into
many
Spell
things.
Sunder?
Yeah, it does. That's what I was gonna say. So
Okay, I was gonna comment on him going a tablet, which I'm perfectly fine with, but I was gonna mention at some point I'd like to see the Sunder, just because it's so great. Eruption middle lane.
oh man, that was a big combination. Thunderbringer goes down. Empath dead as well. Wild Soul though trying to get some immediate revenge. Sandwraith here on top of it. Malika though in that ultimate form, putting a lot of damage into Sandwraith, and he takes him out as a result. Now Magnus though on the run, and he's got Grenix chasing him down, probably going to catch him. No, the portal key at the last second, right before Grenix was about to attack and finish him off. He ends up getting away. Lowstone continuing to run as well. Malikan, yeah, probably not in the space now to deal with this Wild Soul, being as he doesn't have that ultimate form right here. Meanwhile, Grenix, he wants to still make a play happen, going for Engineer, but at what cost now? Being locked out himself. Energy field is down. They get the kill on Engineer, but down goes Grenix there. So Thunderbringer, he did ultimate, but Wild Soul is not taking enough. The Token of Life going to activate. Do they have the lockdown to follow it? No, they're not even going to try. Not worth it in their mind. So a pretty chaotic fight here in the middle lane. But I guess the Legion team comes out on top throughout it all. It's hard to tell with these, it feels like. A lot of just kills back and forth.
Definitely think Legion came out ahead. Malikan stayed alive. I think they killed everybody but Wild Soul, if I'm correct. And they dropped the token, so technically I think they killed everyone, but yeah, Malikan, Lodestone stayed alive, and Magnus, I think. So definitely one fight for Legion. And we have a finished Hellflower now on Lodestone. That's really impressive. 8-1 and 8, 375 GPM. Lodestone's having a really good game.
Yeah, time to die. He's not dying a whole lot this game. He's telling the others it's time to die.
It's not his MO, I guess you'd call it. Something like that. Yeah, he's playing really well.
He's got a Hellflower here. Yeah, to go with the portal key and the steam boots of his, so nice initiation presence coming out from him. Trying to maybe see if he can make a play in the middle lane. Grenix, though, picking up on that. Going to start falling back. Grenix looks like he's probably working towards a Shrunken himself.
Shrunken head. Yeah, Shrunken is so good against Legion's lineup. Wild Soul did finish his Frostburn, and they're going to take down Engineer, bottom lane.
Yep. He got a little too greedy right there. Pretty dark jungle, and was pushing out. I mean, not too far, but yeah, that's why it's risky. Because they sure enough happen to be close enough to eventually get him, jump him, and get him killed there. He even used the energy field, which is a very desperate move. I didn't think that he was going to get away. It wasn't even really close. Not the longest cooldown, but that won't be up for a little bit when he gets up here.
Yeah.
Pointing out.
Looks like Sandwraith is going to go for the rest of Stone, just like last game. Any ulties? Where's he going?
Malikan.
They're trying to catch Malikan.
Yep. Trying to get him. Grenix again found him, and doing this, but now Magnus chilling up the eruption. He's going to come in a big line stun right there. Sandwraith dropping, and Sandwraith goes down. Now they do kill Malikan, so it is a 1-for-1 here. And now Magnus has to make the escape. Couple more seconds on that portal key. He's not going to be able to get it off in time. Does have that stun. One more second. Yes, he is going to be able to use it. Go for the homecoming stone. And he will be successful there. So good play coming out from him at least. Again, so it ends in the 1-for-1 exchange there. The carries yet again.
Yeah, and you can really feel how vulnerable Malikan is when he doesn't have that Shrunken Head. He's just so easy to kind of chase down, and he's kind of, I don't want to call it clunky, but he kind of is like a clunky carry. When his sword throws down, it's just really easy to sit on top of him and kind of control him. So until he gets that Shrunken Head, it's kind of just the story of his game.
Yeah.
Having to kind of run. He can't really man up. And we actually have more action.
Yeah, Lodestone actually got a lot of burst down to Grinix. Ended up getting him killed, but cost his life as well as Pyro in return. So nice 2-for-1 there as Wild Soul and others were nearby to get that immediate revenge. And Wild Soul, I thought I saw him buy a Brutalizer, but he doesn't have it just yet. So something is coming out.
I think he has to have bought something because 570 GPM with his items, he should have something else.
There we go.
So yeah, you were correct.
Yeah. Brutalizer's, again, interesting on Wild Soul because he has both the melee and the range form. But
yeah, what he's gonna be doing is he's gonna go into melee form and then he's just gonna sit on top of Malikan. Just not let him auto attack, lifesteal, back up, and if he gets the bash procs on him, it's gonna be fantastic in team fights.
yeah.
So actually, I think it's a pretty good pickup. Especially since he's already got that Shrunken and he can't get stunned by the supporting caster Malikan.
Thunderbringer coming back to the middle lane. He did get that spell sunder, so
yeah, that's a lot of extra damage on top of that lightning storm.
Lightning storm, that's what it's called. Okay, for some reason I always forget the name of that. It's called Thunderbringer Ultimate.
Let's call it TBL.
Yeah. Oh, what was that about? Wild Soul.
Shrunken Head.
Just use Shrunken. Yeah, was there a reason? Oh, those Engie mines? I think it was.
Oh, maybe.
I think it was, yeah, because when I clicked on him, right away, it looked like he had just lost life, so that's why he used it right there. Trying to react to it. Oh, big fight breaking out over here to the side. Thunderbringer and Sandwraith both using their ultimates. Not getting anything out of it, though. They're just a little too clumped up. Grinix kind of sitting in a flank position, but let's see, he finds a vulnerable support, which he's going to right here. You see the keg stun, actually. They saw him running over with the Revward, so that's how he's able to react to it, but they cannot keep seeing him, unfortunately. And he skirts on out of there, so good attempt, actually, from Engineer, but just a little short. So nice.
Yeah, that was a good heads up, but it's just really easy to disjoint that keg stun. That's when you really need the Magnus to be the one like recognizing that Grinix position, lead with that stun, and then set up into the Pyro and Engie stun.
Yeah.
But yeah, good kill from Grinix there. Shatterstorm being channeled middle lane.
Yep.
Throughout the Hellflower, and boom. Good kill.
That really is a nice combo with the Hellflower. It makes it so you don't have to worry about missing your stun, ideally, you know, with like an ability that they use or whatever. Just use the Hellflower instantly. Malikan, he's running into a Wild Soul over here, but okay, he's going to walk away.
Looks like Wingbow is his next choice. Picked up the Snake Bracelet, so has a little bit of evasion.
Okay, yeah, has that now.
I was thinking Demonic could be good, but Wingbow, a little bit more selfish for himself. They're both good. He definitely needs damage, I think, as his next item.
Yeah.
Because right now, he's doing 200 a hit, which is good, but could be a little bit more threatening, I'd say.
Tower at the bottom lane. That's the first tower still up. 34 minutes into the game. It is finally going to be killed by Reason Gaming right here. So trying to keep get a little bit more control coming out. Empath. Oh, yeah, he's going to be dusted. And this could be a big fight, though. They're fighting near the base at the Tier 2 tower. Energy field is down. They catch Sandwraith in the midst of it. Sandwraith falls, but NG and Pyro picked off in the background. Lowstone 10 as well. And now Malakin is really low. He is going to get picked off as well. Man, that was a greedy dive, all just to try to kill an empath, which they didn't even kill? Wow.
I'm actually shocked that Malakin didn't Shrunken. They were the ones initiating, and as soon as the Sandwraith ulti comes out, you should be looking to pop that Shrunken.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's one of those cases where you just pick up an item and you kind of forget you have it, or maybe he just got Brutalizer procced by Brutalizer procced by Wild Soul. I don't know. They don't have that many stuns on the Hellborn side, so he should be able to get that Shrunken off, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, you mentioned that. I want to say there's several moments of that fight. I do have the replay actually, but that he was kind of freely walking around. So,
yeah.
Let's see if I can get that set up here eventually. But yeah, no, obviously that's wouldn't be surprised. I mean, even top tier players, you know, sometimes you just happen to forget in the moment that you perhaps had that too. But
yeah, it definitely does happen. And just it's kind of like you're playing Malakin. It's like that's your build-up moment. Like I have my Shrunken now. Now it's time to stand my ground. You know, but yeah, it didn't get that off. So
okay,
that was unfortunate.
I got it right here. Let's see if we can see if that there is a moment that he really had a chance. There's the jump on empath. He goes in. So he's kind of in the background. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had a lot. He was going offensive for a lot of it. He eventually even comes out. Yeah, he forgot. I am 100% confident he literally forgot he had the item because he had so much time to use it there.
And I hate to be the one to criticize, but that's something that I think has to be criticized.
Oh, yeah,
as the
absolutely.
Carry player. Yeah, so that's going to now be a token of life on a Wild Soul. And it's going to be pretty tough, I think, to bring him down twice. They do have the Shatterstorm, which is a great tool against Wild Soul. But yeah, they're going to need to concentrate a lot of their spells now onto him to bring him down twice. And then that's going to free up a lot of space for Sandwraith. Mirage just go out.
Yeah, they get the quick kill on a Pyromancer right there. So that's mission accomplished in that sense. They also, no, that was just the one kill. They also get Engineer as he threw out the energy field, but just didn't matter. You don't need to dive that far anyway. So this tower middle now going down. I was going to say, I mean, they used their combination just to kill a support Pyro, but it actually worked out pretty well. They ended up getting a couple of heroes, and now they're going to start sieging the base a little bit at least. With Wild Soul here. Sheepstick on a Thunderbringer. Malakin is going to jump in, pops a possession, putting the auto attack into Thunderbringer. Shatterstorm missed, actually. But Thunderbringer is low, but he's going to survive in the end. He gets the support necessary. Sandwraith comes in with the Mirage. And Malakin kind of sitting on the outskirt here. Did use his Shrunken Head. It's on cooldown now, though. And is not going to feel comfortable going back in here at this time. So now Magnus does have a, he has the Eruption, but the warded sight just was placed as he was channeling it up. They saw him trying to use it, and it whiffed completely. Bad sequence of events for a reason. And Mint is now going to get a free Raxier out of it, as we see coming out. So, oh my god.
Wow. Oh god.
I love the delay
takes
there.
Him down in the tier 4s. Bam.
That delay was awesome. Yeah, the Wild Soul's pretty, it really isn't often where we see like a pretty decently like farmed Sandwraith. I mean, yeah, 376 is not like that great, but he's not even like the big threat. it's actually this Wild Soul. That's the massive threat here in this game. And
yeah,
man,
they focused, like I said, they focused a lot of attention on a Sandwraith. They did not want to repeat a game 1 where Sandwraith just completely was a huge presence. But addressed him in this game, slowed down his farm quite a bit, but then they had the Wild Soul to fall back on.
Yep, so losing the middle racks, and now the lead is of significance here. It hasn't really been up until that last fight, really. It actually has been a very close game all throughout, well played on both sides, but now Mint is starting to gain that gap, and it's going to be an uphill battle, no doubt, for Reason Gaming over here. I mean, Malik, another 1,700 gold saved up, so he really needs, I mean, damage, I guess. Is there an obvious item that you think Malikan really needs here? Rift shards even? Does he go that desperate? Or?
What does Malikan buy? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know, the other obvious choice, I guess, would be Demonic, but
Okay, yeah.
Demonic isn't raw damage.
Oh, there they jump onto Wild Soul, actually. He does end up dropping, but the combo also coming up from the Hellborn side of the Globals. So you see Engineer and Pyromancer already picked up. Malikan in the background. He's trying to kill Critics, who's chasing Magmastic to take him out. And Wild Soul coming up after the token. Just kind of scare them away. So it's going to be a second set of racks, and I think Reason may need to... You're looking at the call on it here soon, and there we go. In fact, GG's being called. Looks like it is going to be official. Game 2 and the series of 2-0 will go in favor of Fresh there. So obviously a good start for them, and Reason will remain at the 1 point that they had going into it. So yeah, a fun series overall. Good game number 2 there. But your final thoughts on the second game, what you got?
Yeah, game number 2 was nothing short of action. Reason was looking pretty solid throughout the game. Maybe just a couple, 1 or 2 bad team fights kind of swung the game around in Fresh's favor. But yeah, it was a really solid game from both sides. Both teams were executing their lineups quite well. Up until I think Fresh took that Kongor and then just took the 2 Raxes with Wild Soul. He got very farmed. Ended the game with 650 GPM, 10-1. 5 score. So Wild Soul was just too big of a problem for Reason to deal with at the end.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun to see that. I mean, again, I feel like we don't get to see Wild Soul really in that spot a whole lot, as far as just being the carry that definitely takes over the game. So good play for sure by Denver Dub Pro there. And
Dub Pro.
Overall, a good game to watch there. So pretty close one at points, but yeah, pulling away by Mint there. All right, so that means we are going to be coming to a conclusion here.